welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. I'm Mel, this is Dierdre, and I've bought a bunch of bananas for her because I am milking a bit late today and it's my apology for being late. Cows love to have, no, wait, and she really loves them, as you can see. Wait, girl. That's not gonna work. Wait, baby girl, wait. So as you can see, she loves bananas, but not out of the dirt. I tied them up all nice so they wouldn't go in the dirt. This is my apology to her because normally I would be milking earlier, but it's raining today, so I got out here a bit later. Before you ask, no, giving her bananas does not make her milk taste like banana milk. Would be cool, wouldn't it? We had wondered that ourselves when we first started giving her bananas. It's perfectly safe to give cows bananas and other treats. Things that you should never give cows are things like bread, because cows can get a thing called bloat. So that's not a safe thing to give cows, so we never do. They can't stomach a lot of grains. Hang on, you wait with your special manners. No, manners, lovely. Clementine also loves banana, so we'll give her some. Excuse me, darling. Excuse me. Thank you.
Dierdre.
And you back up, lady. Back up, lady. Out. Come on. You can take one. You're peeling it, are you? They eat the skin as well. It's excellent nutrition for them. Gross. Clean that off. Clean all the dirt off. There's your banana. Do you want a banana, sweet girl? Well, she's still young, so she actually likes it peeled. Yeah, sweetie. Ooh, banana. Ooh, is that yummy? So it's really good for them. Excellent nutrition. You can have her skin because you're her mum. You have to eat the leftovers like I did. There we go. We're going to save a couple for Valley to see if she wants to try them. They're like humans. So they all have their different likes and dislikes. We might find that Valley doesn't like them, but then again we might find that she does. That would be handy because it's a nice way for her to feel like we're actually good people and that we've got good things on offer. Okay, I peel it for you. Here, baby. That's it. Good girl. Oh, Mum's going to steal it. You're making a very big mess, Dierdre. I'll throw that out there. That's gross. The birds can have that. You're making a big mess, lady. Yeah, so rainy weather. We're a bit late milking. Cows love routine. So when we're late milking, we always got to say our apologies, don't we, darling? Because you're a creature of habit. Lala. She normally eats it, but now she sees that I'll peel it for her baby. She's going to get all fussy. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. In those 3 barrels is steam cut oaten chaff, cattle nuts and loosened chaff, and that's all they're getting at the moment because they've got lots of beautiful greens in the paddock. You'll see the dogs are not in time out anymore. That's because I'm here, Noah's also here today.
Yep.
And we are going to make sure that they don't do any wandering. We can actually keep an eye on them. So that's why they're off the chain until we build the new secure pen. I mentioned on the last video that they went wandering and I couldn't find them anywhere on our property. Big issue, very big problem, and I'm not okay with it. So we have a very big responsibility to make sure our animals stay on our property when you live on a farm. It's one that we take very seriously.
No, we're not
milking Valentine or Clementine, it's good to feed them stuff as well. They can see that Dierdre's being milked, but it also kind of shows them that that's part of the routine. They come in, they get fed, and eventually they get milked too.
Also, I've had a couple of friends ask me what's in this bucket. I use an On Guard like doTERRA product, which is antibacterial and stuff, to keep the udder nice and clean. So sometimes she's really gross and she lays down in her own poop. Step out. Good girl. Lovely. And she hasn't done that today, thank goodness. Sometimes she does, it makes it awful hard to clean. So we've switched to the front quarter now because we switched back and forward a bit, which is exactly what the calves do. We have to mimic that. We're gonna today, how are we gonna do it? We're gonna put Dierdre out in the pasture with Valentine. We left Valentine in yesterday with Clementine, so we will switch it up and put Valentine out with Dierdre, which will be good. But we'll make sure that Clementine can still get out in this paddock here and enjoy some greens for herself. Beautiful day. We're going to have to put their halters back on as well. Before we let them out, we put their halters back on. We don't have to with Dierdre, and we really probably don't have to with Clementine because they're so easy to catch and stuff. It just helps with routine, but as well it helps with them learning what we expect of them and being able to catch them at all times should we need to in a paddock. We definitely won't take Valley's halter off because we'll never ever catch her again. She's not yet taken. Why? We put their halters on and off. See how she's being a bit of a pain? Because we've not really done it a lot. If she gets used to us doing it, she won't cause a drama.
Luna's got that battle fence now, she's running down.
She's trying to get through to the pigs.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's what you get, Luna. Whoa! Oh, too late! This is why we have this bowl here. We don't like the milking area to get dirty. Are you just weeing or are you going to have a poop too? Okay. There's the reality of keeping a cow milking. Sometimes you have to deal with that. Now we have to give it a really good clean back here now, just in case anything's splashed up. Alright, we're good now. Give it another clean. You can never be too careful. No such thing in the milking game. Alright, yeah, so I hadn't spoken about that bowl because I didn't need to, but she just gave me something to remind you guys about if you are doing it, and especially if you've got a new cow that's new to this. Always keep a little bucket or something close by your milking area because especially when they're new to it, they quite often poop and wee because that's their sign of stress. For her, that wasn't a sign of stress. That was just she needed to have a wee. She usually does all that before she goes in the milking stand in the mornings now because she's sort of used to the routine. They don't like to do it. So she's usually pretty good. She must have just really needed a wee. It is a wet, cold, rainy day, so that might be why. No, I have never been weed on, and no, I've never been pooed on, not yet. But this is why we have the lead on as well, so we can pull her in when we need to. Good girl.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might need to even force her. But now she knows she likes it. And it's another way, another little treaty thing that, oh, Deirdre, really, we're having a great day today. She doesn't normally do this, by the way, guys, so I guess it's a good thing. Can you grab that scooper right there and use the flat end to drag it backwards? Got too much good green grass, eh? Yep, pull it back. Good job. And then we'll just put it in the poop thing and I'll wash this out.
That's not unfortunate.
Okay. So taking the cloth and the teats out, I'll take them inside and wash them properly. This. Now in this poop. Muddy feet, food she spills. Now we're going to have some fun with Valentine before we let her out to go hang out with Deirdre.
Where did you go?
Off into the paddock. I also clean out the girls' pen. Definitely not her being in heat, Clementine. Her doing that is, well, I'm sure she does do it when she's in heat. Mwah! I love you too. I love you too. Oh, yuck. That's gross. She just likes to play, I think. Being a baby. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. Oh, I love you too. What, you're begging me to let you out with Mama today, hey?
Just in the phone. What's that? Fame. Sometimes when you turn your back at her, she just jumps up like she's in heat, but she's just playing.
What's a pity back? She's a playful baby. Come on, sweetheart. Finish the poop scooping, and then we'll let you out. Yep. We have this wall where she doesn't want to walk when I want her to. So that's a tough one, and I am going to work that out. I've spoken to my cow expert about it. She tells me that she's seen people walk them around in circles like you do with horses, just to make sure they've got the flexibility, and that's not an issue. I've done that. She's very flexible. I did that yesterday. The other thing that we can do, good, you just about moved. Come on, one step, good girl. They are steps in the right direction. Now, the reason I'm on this side of her today, I normally go on the other side because it's closest and easiest when I'm going around, but it's important that you work both sides of the cow so that they don't have a side that they get funny on. They like a bit of, here we go, and I'm rubbing her tummy. You'll notice she doesn't kick out. That's a good thing. Most of the time they do. That's their defense mechanism, is to kick you. But she still backs away from me. A lot of the time she doesn't voluntarily come to me for a cuddle, but we're working on her. Because they're wet today, I'm not going to drag a brush through them. I don't want to pull their hair or hurt them. But I am going to let her out with Deirdre today. We feel like she responds better to Deirdre. With Clementine, they're great and all, but because Clementine's still a baby, there's a lot of play happening. Whereas we get down to business with Deirdre. Deirdre's that little bit older. When I call her to come in, she comes straight away. So does Clem, but there are other things as well. Like Deirdre knows the routine, so she'll often be waiting at the gate rather than me have to call them in. So that's actually teaching her the routine as well. in a gentle way. So I'm going to get her out there. I'm probably not going to tow her like I have done the last few days because I've got other things to do and it can take some time. So she can see the gates open, and that's where Dierdre went this morning. So I'll try and walk her, see how we go. If it's too hard, we'll stop, we'll have a big pat, we'll get her nice and quiet, and then we'll just let her go. She'll go with Dierdre. So fingers crossed for me, guys, that this works out well. We'll get the dogs out the way. Noah will keep the dogs over there so there's nothing for her to stress about. Shall we go out, sweetheart? Good girl. Good girl, you're doing great. Come on. Off we go. Good girl. We're going out to the pasture. You want to come out today? To the green grass? Come on. Come on. It's easier to lead from the side most of the time, and especially with horses. That's how you always do it, lead from the side, but it doesn't seem to matter with her. She just really doesn't want to do it. And we've forced and done it for hours before. I am going to put her on the back of the quad bike so that I can use the quad bike strength to pull her, and that actually works. A lot of people do it that way. She's got no option. She has to come with us, or yeah, it pinches on the back of her ears here, and that's what we're going to have to do. So she really, there we go. Quiet, like a nice girl. And I'm puffed. She's strong. This is why you'll see in my future videos when she has her baby and Dierdre has her next baby, we will handle the baby from day dot, the day it's born. Oh, we will lift her up, or her or him. Because when they're babies, as soon as you get their feet off the ground, psychologically they know you're stronger than them. So we will do that lots. While we're still able to lift the little guy or girl, we'll lift it up loads, we will halter it, we will pat it, we will do all kinds of things to the baby. Obviously nice things, we want it to have a nice experience. But if you handle them right from birth, they end up like Clementine, and you see that we can do anything with Clem, and she really enjoys our company. The rope's down, she knows it's down, but I'm not letting go. So I will only let go when she knows to cut it out and when she's calm. So we're going to pat her a bit, and even if this takes an hour, it takes an hour. We cannot have her win, because if she starts winning with this crappy behaviour, she'll do it all the time. And I'm not prepared to have that. I want a nice, quiet house cow. So we're going to pat her. We're going to touch her all over. See, she flinches. We're going to do what we want with her. And then when we're done, and she's calm, see how her left neck is nice and loose now? She's calmer. So we know that she's calmer. Her ears are starting to come forward, her head's dropping, she's calmer now. So we can actually let go. I won't, oh, Luna's on that side in case Luna stresses her out. Luna,
puppy, come here. Come on.
but then
Me, Luna.
she chooses to go through me rather than the dog.
Luna,
So
get
she
your
knows
bone.
she's there. I'm going to let go of her halter. There we go. And see how she's walked off? There's no jumping, there's no throwing yourself about, none of the silliness. We're getting there. It's going to take some time. She'd never been handled, so she's doing quite well. I'm going to speed up parts of that because that was a long process. But I hope this is helping someone out there. It's helping me to learn this part. I've never had to deal with a cow that size. It's never been handled. So I'm learning, and hopefully that's helping some of you guys. If you decide to get a cow, don't get one that size. Get one that's already had a baby and been handled. Much easier. But if you're game, like I can be, you can get them like that. You'll save a lot of money buying them like that and quietening them yourself, but it is a lot of hard work. I wanted to show you guys the progress that we're making with little Miss Valentine. I'm going to call them in and... Oh, here we go. Come on, lady. Ta-da! Oh, what do you think? That has been a lot of hard work, friends. A lot of hard work. I'm getting there. She's starting to tame. She's been hanging around us all day. How amazing is that? We're finally getting there. We're getting somewhere, and it's a very good feeling. It's making me feel very happy, but also accomplished. They're starting to come when they're cold. They're not getting scared of it. Oh, not they. I mean, Clementine never has, but Valentine. But by hanging around Clementine, Valentine's learning that we're okay. Like, she's not scared of those people. So why do I have to be? So it's super awesome, and that's why we had her out in the yard today with us when we were gardening, so that you guys, oh, you're too little to bend down, so that you could see. She came up to the fence, my kids were around her, she's slowly learning. Once upon a time in the paddock, she would just not even come anywhere near us. She was terrified. So that's a great result, and I thought I'd just share that with you at the end of this video to see that we're making progress. I know a lot of you are watching along with Valentine's journey, so I hope you enjoyed that one.
What's that whiteness there now?
Is it too tight for you?
What's the whiteness there in his eye?
Too tight for you? Oh, that's sweet.
It's only because she's pulling against it, sweetie.
Jaxie, look.
You're doing great. She is really calm there. It's lovely.
And she's very comfortable.
See, a little bit of hard work pays off, eh? And we're going to lead her and Dierdre out to the pasture today, and we're going to see how she goes on the lead. job.
Yeah, fairly bouncing.
Look at her go.
Oh, seriously, Tess?
Come on, girls. Good girls. Come on, girls. Come on. Gracie? Gracie? Do you want to go back in there and call them down to there? See if they go? So come on, cows. Noah, don't make any movements, mate. Good girls. Now hop out of that pen. Hop right out the way so Valley doesn't get scared, darling. Okay, sweetheart, now close the gate when they get in. Great work, honey. No, not yet, till the gate's shut. Good job, darling.